Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to learn algebra. Today is our lesson number 158. Day 158, we are in the process of doing word problems from day 101 through 200. Today is our 58th day of solving a word problem. Here's the problem on the blackboard. Here's the problem for today. Mike eats M candies per hour. M for Mike. His brother eats, we are told, B candies per hour. The question simply is, how many candies will they consume together in each hour? How many candies do they together consume in each hours? We do not know how long each hour is, how many hours that is, obviously, otherwise it would be an arithmetic problem. It's an algebra question. The difference between algebra and arithmetic is that algebra is arithmetic with abstract numbers. Instead of having 3, 4 or 5, you have A, B and C, or X, Y and Z. So there we go. So we know that Mike himself consumes M candies. His brother consumes B candies per hour. Therefore, we know that together they consume whatever Mike consumes, M, and whatever his brother consumes, B, M plus B candies in 1 hour. This is the solution. Together they consume M plus B candies in 1 hour. Therefore, if this is how many they consume in 1 hour, and in H hours they will consume H times as many, that's all. Therefore, in H hours, they will consume H times as many. H times as many. That's all. That's it, we're done. H times M plus B will be written in the language of algebra as H MB. H parenthesis MB. That's all. It makes sense. It makes sense because if we were to plug in some numbers and do it out, we will see that it makes perfect sense. For example, if we're told that Mike eats 3 candies per hour, in other words, if you were to plug in 3 for M, and if we're told that his brother eats 2 candies per hour, well, if his brother eats 2 candies and the Michael eats 3 candies, then together they must consume 5 candies. They must go through 5 candies each hour. How many candies will they consume in 7 hours? Well, how many? Well, if they're consuming 5 candies in an hour, in 7 hours, they must go through 7 times 5 or 35 candies. This answer better give us 35. Let's see if it does or not. This expression that we came up with, it better give us 35. H is our 7. M is 3, B is 2, of course it gives us 7, 7 times 5, of course it's too simple. Very straightforward. You want to do one more? Oh, let's do one more then. Let's do one more. So we are done with this one. I need the room, so I need to raise it. One more time. Together they consume M plus B candies in 1 hour. Therefore, in H hours they will consume H times as many. In 3 hours, they will consume 3 times as many. In 7 hours, they will consume 7 times as many. In half an hour, they will consume half as many. Do you understand? Here's the question. Here's the next question. Mike eats M candies per hour. His brother eats B candies per hour. Here's the question. How long will C candies last? We're not told how many C is. Obviously, C is some quantity. And the question simply is, how long will that quantity last if this guy consumes M per hour, this guy consumes B per hour? Well, let's do it together. If Michael eats M candies per hour and his brother eats B candies per hour, together they consume M plus B candies every hour. Well, if that were the case, then C candies should last C over M plus B. C over M plus B hours. That is the answer. That's it. That's the answer. That's the algebraic expression. Had it been a multiple choice questions, one of the answer choice simply would be C over M plus D. And we can of course quickly verify one more time the same way as before by plugging in numbers. For example, if Michael eats 3 candies per hour, we are told, and if his brother eats 2 candies, if we were to plug in 3 and 2 for M and B, then together they consume 3 plus 2 or 5 candies every hour. How long will 35 candies last? Well, if they're consuming 5 candies every hour, 35 candies should last 7 hours. How do we find it? By dividing 35 by 5, which is 7 hours. This better give us 7 hours. C is 35 divided by M plus B, which is of course 3 plus 2, which is 35 over 5, which is your 7. That's all. That's all I have for today. Tomorrow we'll talk about Michael's age. Okay? I'll see you tomorrow on day number 159.